Hello and welcome everyone, this is me Isaac and today we're gonna be talking about BoBoiBoy Galaxy comic book. The comic book version of BoBoiBoy Galaxy. This one is titled Kembali ke Angkasa, which means travel to space or journey to space. And of course this is the first book, meaning that we're probably gonna have a lot more books coming down our way. And of course Earth Super. Of course, we're gonna take a look at the, at this at the back here. Of course, you can actually pause it and read it, but for those who don't understand Bahasa Malaysia and just stumbled upon this video, I'm gonna translate it for you. Earth's superhero has returned. Powersfera, a group of robots that can give incredible powers, are constantly hunted by Powersfera hunters for a long time. That's why a secret organization named Top Pops, trackers and protectors of Powersferas, led by Commander Kokochi, or otherwise his disguised name is Chichiko, work hard to search and rescue all Powersferas before it falls into the wrong hands. And in the BoBoiBoy Galaxy Journey to Space comic book, BoBoiBoy and his friends start their journey to outer space to search and rescue Powersferas. Of course, we also get the Monster logo and everything. This one is actually a shot from one of the pages. And spoiler alert, this is actually the episode. This is actually from the first episode's comic, the one that covers the first episode. This book actually covers the first 4 episodes of BoBoiBoy Galaxy, meaning that if you want early spoilers to at least 4 episodes ahead, you can go get this book now. I bought this when I ordered this book, like around 26 hours later. Yes, 26 hours later. It arrived immediately at my doorstep. Now I actually ordered this early, so they accidentally stamped this label, not for sale, whatever. But hey, I like it. This means I got this super early. And of course, we got stuff about the people responsible for making the comics. Thank you, Mr. Nizam Razak, and Safwan Karim, Anas Abdul Aziz, voice actor of Probe Adudu Tuaba, and various other characters. And then of course we're gonna talk about the artists working on this comic. The lead comic artist is Pochi Fingernails. And here his real name here. Wait, gosh dang it! There we go. And of course, we also got other comic artists working on the book, as well as the coloring. And of course, Pochi Fingernails is the one who helped design this cover. Pretty good stuff. With the composition and all that. And this is done neatly. I mean, this is hardcover. See, this is really hardcover. And of course, we get to stuff like concept art. You can take a look by yourself. Interestingly, this hat, he wears his hat a lot. The reason he wears this hat a lot is because it's from his dad. It has nothing to do with the fact that he has a streak of white hair underneath that cap. It has nothing to do with that. And here's Gopal's concept art and Yaya. One thing about Yaya's character description that is actually very interesting. Disebabkan personalitinya, Yaya mempunyai kuasa memanipulasi gravity. Otherwise, I'm gonna translate translation. Because of her personality, Yaya has the power to manipulate gravity. Personality. This is a very interesting find. It was never really touched upon in the original show. So yeah. Also, we get to see other concept arts. There are also other concept arts in front here, but for the sake of keeping away spoilers, for the upcoming episodes. I'm gonna avoid that. For the and here's the take a look at her clothes here. One of her early concept arts. Her pants are much shorter. She's not wearing a onesie like this one right now, but she's wearing a different kind of style. She still has that bag, and then you notice that she's wearing uh like really, of course she's wearing a turtleneck shirt, and then it's completely sleeveless, and she has these instead. It's kind of interesting that they even considering the fact they want to avoid certain issues coming up. I'm surprised they even bother having this kind of design shown here. And of course, there are other designs here for the sake of not spoiling away episodes. The end of the first episode, probably episode 1, and then we're also gonna episode 2, 3, and 4. For the sake of not spoiling those episodes, I'm just gonna skip ahead to the first episode. Now, for all intents and purposes, I'm only gonna cover at least have what we have in the 11-minute preview of episode 1. I'm gonna talk about the rest of the episode later on, because I will make video reviews for BoBoiBoy Galaxy. I will still do written comment reviews when it's out on YouTube. I will put a written version of my own review in the comments, and then also do video reviews about it. The video reviews would be made differently, scripted differently towards than the comment, the one that I would put out, whatever. And of course, we have the chase scene. We know what happens here, and then we also get our captain here. The captain here, whatever. Of course, this is only like 2 pages long. 2 pages long. Now, to be fair, in the animated show, in the show, it's like extra seconds were wasted on cool looking shots of spaceships flying around. So this one, it cuts to the chase, just that. Okay, it moves fast, and then of course we get to BoBoiBoy. Now the one of the most obvious differences between the TV show and the comic book is the children here. Of course, in the comic book, not only do these children look very different compared to their TV show counterparts, but in the comic books, there's only 2 kids playing football, while in the BoBoiBoy in the TV show, we have 3 kids, and we don't even get to see the kids score a goal. No, we don't even get to see that. Of course, things go on as usual and such. Goodbye. Of course, the dialogue mostly stayed the same from the TV show. It's basically the script. Of course, we have stuff like this. Bukan bosan tu. Bosan sebab dah lama kita jadi superhero. Of course, the way the characters do have the way they have their expressions done is obviously done differently compared to the TV show. Like in the TV show, when BoBoiBoy describes the fact that he saves a cat, in the TV show he expresses like a bit of disappointment, while in this book he's kind of like, yeah, I guess he's just smiling. Last aku guna kuasa aku pun 3 minggu lepas. Itu pun tolong kucing, bukan orang. Yeah, and before we move on, I know for a fact that my previous video, which is the puberty fandom of the whole thing and all that. I'm glad some people there are people who respond positively, and some people do respond negatively. I do hope that the people who react negatively to it, well, I know not everyone who has negative opinions, but most people who have negative opinions, I do hope you understand that it is called puberty fandom for a reason. Like I said, puberty fandom. If you do not understand that and you still respond negatively, I do not know what to say about that. But if you understand the intent of my intention is, and still have has negative opinions, I I'm okay with that, as long as you understand what I'm trying to do before you respond negatively. Of course, um I'm also gonna be. Let me do a bit of a practice for my. Here's a mini thing I want to do. Let me practice a bit of the way I deliver the lines. Maybe because maybe the delivery of the lines is what made some of the people react a bit negatively. Like in back then I would say something like this. Last aku guna kuasa aku pun 3 minggu lepas. Itu pun orang kucing, bukan orang. And here, I could go with, last aku guna kuasa aku pun 3 minggu lepas. Itu pun tolong kucing, bukan orang. Or even a bit more softer. Last aku guna kuasa aku pun 3 minggu lepas. Itu pun tolong kucing, bukan orang. I mean, the way. The most important thing about dubbing sometimes is really the tone and emotion. And of course, we get more stuff regarding Chichiko and such. And then of course, this one is actually expanded from the original, from the animated TV show, where this one he actually does a bit more stuff before he cuts off the connection. And of course, as you can see, he actually opens his glasses more often. As you can see, if you do not understand, see from here, he's already not wearing his spectacles. His black sunglasses. But in the TV show, he only opens them for the sake of this, when he does his disguises and such. And of course, we get to the parts where BoBoiBoy and Gopal are like arguing about trying to get the kids' balls and such. And of course, we don't have the extra bit of Kuasa Elemental, and then before transforming, because that one is mostly stock and for stock animations and such. So we do not need to actually just spam that thing. The logo that appears here it's not just simply for the coolness factor and whatnot. It's actually something that actually, if you look at every other, if you actually bought this book and then you see transformation and such, you'll actually see distinct the symbols sometimes appear. Of course, we do a bit more stuff, and then of course there are some obvious visual differences, and all that. And of course, this scene where Gopal accidentally turns the kid's balls into food and such. They don't show the kid crying. They don't show it. They just put this dialogue here. Wah! Bolaku! Something like that. And of course, we cut straight to the point with the whole Chichiko thing, asking for help. And of course, in here, BoBoiBoy does not ask, paus apa tu? In the show, that's what he says. But in this comic, he says, siapa tu? He's so, and for those who do not know what I'm talking about, in the TV show, when he saw Motobot for the first time, he says, what kind of power sfera is that? But in this book, he says, "Who's that?" So there's another kind of difference. And then, of course, this is the part. This is the part where the 11-minute preview ends. But of course, I'm gonna go a bit more because TV3 Malaysia actually bothered showing extra footage, at least 30 seconds worth of extra footage after what happens. Kuasa elemental, BoBoiBoy angin, hiya! And of course we get to see, the wind symbol. It's nice looking stuff. And then of course, Chico talks, of course, he's talking about, he's pretty much introducing BoBoiBoy towards Motobot, of course. And I'm not gonna spoil any further. This is for the sake of, keeping spoilers away. I know this video would be put up the day before the episode airs on television, and probably we put that on YouTube as well. But by then, I would already have prepared. I would have already made a video review and other reviews for the first episode, and I've already prepared stuff for future episodes. Blah 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 blah. No spoilers. Blah haha. And that's it for this video. And and I'll see you guys next time on the next video and in my video review, as well as in the comment section of the first BoBoiBoy Galaxy episode on YouTube. And you'll also see you guys next time for my video review of the first episode of BoBoiBoy Galaxy. See you guys next time.